My name's Miss Wagner, and you are in our classroom, or at least the part of it you can see. And I will be your reading, language arts, and science teacher. And so I just want to share some thoughts with you. Hopefully, you've been reading some books this summer because we do a book report a month, and we will have a book report due in September. But if you have read one this summer, and hopefully not too far ago, you can still be able to take a test and stuff, then you can use that for your book report. Because the first one is free. The other ones we do are different genres. And so I give you the topic and you choose what you want, what book works at your reading level. So everybody is reading the same thing, but 1 month is mystery, and 1 month is historical fiction. 1 month is factual. So we just keep doing different things like that, and there will be 1 month. The first one will be due in September. We have a reading book that we do the different stories are, and the first story is Because of Winn-Dixie, which would make a really good book report if you want to do that. But we also do novels, and the first novel we do is Saving Home, because our stories and things go along with Florida history. So we do a lot of things that relate to that. We have language arts with me. So the time that you come in, we work on English and writing. We use iExcel to work on the skills that are working through there. We do spelling and have a spelling test once a week. There'll be spelling assignments that you'll do that'll work through the different things that can work on it. We don't have Spelling City this year, so unless you have a way you can hook it up and do it through that way, that it will be other activities that you'll do that we'll work through. We have a lot of writing that we do because the 5th grade skill you need to go to 5th grade is a 5-paragraph essay. So we do a lot of writing of paragraphs, making longer sentences, things that get you set up for higher level writing. And that's what we work really hard on. So there will be a lot of writing. The good news is with so many Chromebooks is you can type a lot of it, and that makes it quicker and easier. But some of it you still have to practice the actual writing. We have cursive, and you'll have a cursive book that you'll work on that will have different pages that work through it, that go through there. And that covers the morning. The afternoons we do science. We still have the garden, and we will be working out in there, and you will have your own plants and keep a journal and things that are going through there. The plants that we grow right now are cold crops, so it's a lot of beans, tomatoes, peppers, that kind of thing. And in the summer it's more of the spring crops, which is more things that can get hotter, like Swiss chard. The tomatoes usually do okay either way. Beans have to be earlier, but if you want kind of plant that you particularly want to grow, and if you're home, you'll have to have a plant that you'll grow that you'll keep track of. And we measure them and keep track of what we see on them and things like this, because that's another working on our writing skills and stuff. We keep a science journal. What's happening in the class, and our first stuff is going to be oceans and currents and the turtles, because we do saltwater turtles. The Tour de Turtles has already started, and that's a site you can go on and look, and you can see some of the things that they're going on and the different turtles and competing, like the leatherbacks and that. So we'll have that. That's what we'll start with, and we'll do currents, and we work through it with STEM. We have STEM on Fridays, and so the STEM activities like will be building a boat, and it has to hold a certain amount of weight and things like this. And it'll be different this year, where we usually work in groups. We'll plan in groups, but you'll have to build your own so that we can keep with the distance learning and stuff like that, and that the kids that are in the classroom won't be close to each other. So we still will do STEM. We just you'll have to build more of it on your own rather than just work in groups. I don't know about a science fair project this year yet. We'll see what happens, because that would be harder to do it at home, but we do projects, and we do labs, so that part, even if you're home, you will have that to do there. It's things that you will have in the household to use. So we'll make sure of that. So even if you're home, you can still do the labs in there. So that'll help balance out the grades because we don't do a lot of tests, but we do a lot of lab grades. So you'll work through it that way. I'm ready to have some kids in here and we can talk through things and work on it. We have one turtle outside is all. We don't have any turtles inside because the inside turtle went outside so he could survive better when nobody was around. The aquariums aren't up yet, and they probably won't be until we're sure we're done with this virus and that someone will always be around to feed them, because that wouldn't be fair to the animals. So we do have that to go, but the benefit of hydroponics is even if we're not here, the plants will still get watered. So we'll work through that and what's going in there, and I look forward to having you here and that we can spend time together and learn about God's creation and just share our faith with each other. Thank you.